So hello everyone, another lesson of Arabic language, excuse me, and today we're going to learn 4 letters. Okay, they're very simple letters that easy to pronounce, and I'm going to begin with the next letter in the alphabet, which would be the Ra. See, the pronunciation is Ra, the name is Ra, so harf al-Ra, so it's pronounced Ra. If I would like to have the 3 pronunciation with alamat al-tashkil, it would be Ra, Ru, Ri, right? Ra, Ru, Ri. Now, before I go to how would I write that in different places of a word, I would like to show you the next letter, which is very similar. It's just adding a dot. See? So you just have this curve again, and you just add a dot. And this is the next letter. The name is Zaay or Zal. Both, I mean, you can find people saying it anyway, but the pronunciation is the same. It's Z. So if I add the 3 alamat al-tashkil to be Za, Zu, as in Zoo, you know, it's the same way you pronounce it, Zoo, and Z, just as you're saying the letter Z. So Za, Zu, Z should be fairly easy. Now, how to write that in a word? Well, it's also not complicated, since we are at the stage. We saw already the dal, and this is really similar. So you write the ra, you know, like that. You leave a small gap, then you have the next letter. This is in the beginning, and now in the middle you will connect it from the front. You will write it like this. So something connected from the front, and a gap, then a letter, then that's it. So the next letter will be, now I'll write it at the end of the word, which would be connected from the front like that, and then just, you know, that's it. So basically it's really simple, just a small curve like this that goes under the line. And notice, if I want to write the Zal, all I add is a dot above, right? It's not really complicated. So this is the Za. How am I doing time? Okay, let's move on to the next. So next up is an easy, an easy letter to pronounce. And this is like the most common in all languages, the S sound, you know. So the name is harf Siin. The way you write it is like this. It's like you having, writing the 3 in English, you know, 1, 2, 3, but it's like 90 degrees clockwise, rotated anyway. So it's like that. It's Siin. The pronunciation is Sa. If I add alamat al-tashkil, it will be Sa, Su, Si. Again, Sa, Su, Si. Okay. So before I go and write it in different places of the word, the next letter would be the same way you write it, but you add 3 dots above it. The 3 dots is like that, like a pyramid. So 3 dots, and it's called Sha, you know. So the Sha sound, not Cha like the Spanish. No, it's Sha, you know, Sha. So yeah. So how would you pronounce that with different alamat tashkil? It would be Sha, Shu, Shi. Again, Sha, Shu, Shi. Okay, so basically that's it. Now let's move on and go to the way you write that. So in the beginning of the word, you'll have 1, 2, 3, and stretch, just like that. You see, 3 peaks, stretch, and connect to the next letter. And in the middle, you will have something connected from the front. Then you have 1, 2, 3, and another. Notice that these 3 usually are very close to each other. Don't make them too big, like this. That's totally different. That's as if I have like the ba, the ta, and the tha, but you know, connected to each other. So make sure you don't do that. They should be really close to each other. Anyway, so this is in the middle of the word, and in the end of the word it will be connected like so. 1, 2, 3, and I go below. So it's like this. Should be easy. Now if I want to write the Shiin, I just add 3 dots. 3 dots. 3 dots. Another way to write these 3 dots is just to connect them like this, you know, just like the hat, you know, sign. Anyway, so it's either the 3 dots or the hat sign. And I would like to say this. Do I have time? Yes, I do. Another way to write it, and it is very common in handwriting, is you don't. Well, it's like this. At the beginning of the word, it will be like this. It's just a small hook, you know. So like so, just like that, and it's like a very long straight line. This is just like in handwriting. People do it to be like fast, you know. So this is the sa, and this is the sha. So Siin and Shiin. So again, in the middle of the word, it will be the same, just a very straight line. It's very long. Usually they really make it long to make you know that this is a Siin or a Shiin. This is not a space. And at the end of the word, it will be like this. Also, you know, if I want to make it as a Shiin, I can add 3 dots, or I can add this hat. I can add here also 3 dots or a hat to make it a Shiin. So this is the 4 letters for today. Again, I'll go over them quickly before I end. It's Ra, Za, Siin, Shiin. Ra, Za, Siin, Shiin. Let's pronounce these really quickly. It's Ra, Ru, Ri, Za, Zu, Zi, Sa, Su, Si, Sha, Shu, Shi. Sha, Shu, Shi. Okay? So that's all for today. I hope you learned something, you enjoyed it, and please comment and rate the video. That's all. Thank you. Goodbye.